Hello, guys, and welcome back to Inspire by Christina. So, as you can see, I am tired. I'm so beat. However, what time is it? 12:01 a.m. I made a commitment to myself that I would do a video every single day, no matter what. It's on my list. So let's get into it. So, oh my God, the pain's still showing in my hair. So, anyways, guys, thank you so much for all the encouragement and the congratulations on the first video. As you can see, like it literally came to me at the right time. It's the perfect timing. It had came to me multiple times before, but it wasn't that it was no, it was more of not no. There's something else you're missing, so no, it just comes to me naturally. So as I said to you guys that when I'm doing videos, when I'm gonna speak, it's literally going to be something that I comes to me. I am not going to talk about anything that's just it's just not there. However, every single day things come to me, like every day. However, today again I was super busy. If you were watching on my Instagram story last night, you would see that I was basically up until 2, 3 in the morning. Then I woke up around 7, 8 o'clock because I knew I had things to do. And now it's 12 o'clock. And I know some people are gonna be like, but oh my God, don't you need rest? Listen, when you're super passionate about something and you're working towards a goal, you just want to literally learn as much as possible, hit it, and then you can relax. I was raised by my brother who told me if you do every single thing that you need to do in the morning, you can literally relax for the rest of the day. So how I took that is if I do everything that I'm supposed to do, no, I can relax for the rest of my life. So for me, I rather to relax for the rest of my life than relax no and work the rest of my life. All right, so let's jump into it. So yesterday I wrote down stuff that was coming to me, and tonight I think the most fitting one to speak about is balancing and how do you get everything done. The reason why I think that this is the perfect one to speak about is because this late I've been up all day, and again it just makes sense. I'm just going with what makes sense at the precise time that I'm coming to you guys, and that's how it comes naturally. Okay, so when it comes down to balancing your time, when you're stepping into your purpose and literally going into the next part of your life, I find that at first everything is going to be a mess. It's going to be a mess because you're going to try to get every single thing done, and you getting them done, you're going to try to perfect every single one. If you watched the video that I spoke about yesterday, I said perfection is a perfect waste of time. What I find that helps is literally journals. This is my journal. It just had notes, but I bought this sticker thing and put stickers, with like motivational stuff. So on days where I feel like I'm not motivated or I'm discouraged, I look on the book and it's like make today great, have fun, do what is right, not what is easy, happy place, taking care of business, make today great, today is the day, let's go, happiness is this, do something today that your future self would thank you for. Alright, so what I do, I literally put my task the night before. So well, it's a whole nother day. So last night, as you guys saw, I literally made my task for today, right? And I made my task list, and I literally do it from in priority. So say I put 20 things on the list, but it's really 10 of them that is super high priority, right? I'm literally going to knock out the ones that is easiest first to do. It's literally like when you're in high school and in Jamaica, they basically tell you knock out the easier ones first and then go back to the hard ones. Because by the ending of the day, you need to accomplish all of those tasks. You need to hit all of those tasks so that way you don't brought forward, tasks into the following day. Because that's how you're literally going to burn yourself out, or you're going to literally be a mess. So after you knock out your top 10 tasks, and from there now you start basically doing, that's what once you knock out the hard ones. So then from there now you literally start doing the others, right? So for example, I could tell you about my day. So I woke up, I had a multiple meeting with my factory. I had documents I basically had to read over from my company lawyer. I had resumes to look over. I had to like source machines. for my factory. Then I still have to deal with Curvy Gyals here in America with all the employees and all. Then from that, I said, you know what, I need to give myself a me hour. So I went to lunch and I was doing a full blown line for a new company that I'm starting. Again, I just love doing it. And then from there, I literally had to come back home, work some more, then move over all of my employees' furniture to the store. So I was literally there until after 11. Mad tired driving home, but by the ending of the day, I knew that I made a promise to myself and I will never disappoint myself. So as tired as I am, I'm going to make sure that I get up, turn the computer on, and literally do what I have to do. It doesn't matter how I look. It doesn't matter, how my background looks. It doesn't matter if I'm tired. Yes, I know I can afford to give myself 20 minutes to do something that's going to help me as a person, that's going to grow me as a person. Because what's going to happen is that, okay, I go take a shower, I go in bed, I'm going to go on Instagram, I'm going to go on Facebook. What does that do for me? That is time are you going to go on the phone? What is that going to do for me? That is 20 minutes. If I can't give myself 20 minutes to literally chase a goal that I'm working on, how can I expect that goal is going to come to me? It doesn't work on that. You cannot ask for things that you have never experienced and don't plan to do work that you have never done. It does not work like that. You can sleep after. Is either you're going to rest now and work later, or you're going to work now and rest later. So again, for me, journaling is every single thing. Multitasking can be an advantage and a big disadvantage at the same time. A lot of times I see that a lot of people run around in circles. They'll be focusing on one product or they'll be focusing on one service, and then they literally start focusing on every single thing around it that they think that they could grow. When you are trying to step into your purpose and into whatever you want to step into to the next part of your life, you literally have to have one main focus. Not saying you can't do anything else, but don't work on 50 business idea at one time. Don't do it. Don't work on 50 million product at one time. Work on one. That one is what you're going to be known for, and then from there you build a brand. When you build a brand, that is literally when you can put out whatever. Because at that point, people are literally buying you because they know of your integrity. They know that you could trust you. They know that you don't sell foolishness. They know that you don't have foolishness and all of that stuff. And then with that, you know that, okay, you could literally start doing more stuff. What I tell people is that, listen, this is how I view confidence. When you're running a match, right, like a relay, not even a relay, like the hurdle race and whatnot, like the first one you're going to be scared to jump over because you're going to say, I'm going to bust my ass. But if you don't bust your ass with that one, you're going to feel more confident going over the second one. And if you go over the second one successfully, you go over the third one successfully, you go over the fourth one successfully. If you bust your ass on the fifth one, you're going to feel away, But then you're going to say, but I went over all of the rest of them. So you're more likely to get up and go over the other one. It's the same exact thing in business. Once you got that one yes and you make a breakthrough, you're going to be way much more, confident when it comes on to breaking barriers that you have never broken. Literally, when it comes on to balancing and all, just understand that no 2 days will be alike. Some days you might have to work the entire 24 hours, no sleep. But understand that if you are doing everything that you're supposed to be doing, you literally, the following day or on the weekend or whichever time, you can allow to take that time off and get the rest that you need. The next thing is what people need to understand that, listen, now is the time to be seizing whatever opportunities that's out there. It's the pandemic, guys, and every single person is online more than they usually are and all. Then not only that, a lot of people are home and they're still, most people are still getting a paycheck, whether it's from unemployment or whatnot. This is never going to happen again. And you need to decide if you're going to be one of those persons who are going to be talking about the people who killed 2020 with the pandemic, or you're going to be one of the people who they're talking about. You literally have to do that. I tell people that, listen, the most amazing thing about us as humans is that nobody else in the world is like us. I don't believe that someone's brain is made from gold and mine is made from plastic. I do not believe in that. And I know some people are going to be like, oh yeah, but everybody's life is set up different. Listen, one thing I have learned is not where you come from, it is where you end up. And then with Jamaica, them say, the toughest soldier get the hardest fight. Sometimes you are literally going to fill the gap in this world that you literally need to get pushed a little bit more harder or a lot harder, because you are literally going to you're literally going to help so much people with whatever your purpose is in life. You guys ever ask yourself that? Like, what is your purpose? And can you answer it? Literally, if you have a journal, or if you don't have a journal, get a journal. And you literally need to write that down. Literally need to write that down. When I look on, balancing and all, it's all about working ahead. Remember, I spoke about from January to June, I pull 18-hour days. I budget myself and put myself on a $500 want limit. So that means bills are not included. Those are mandatory. But when it comes down to, probably like a bag or shoes or vacation, I literally put myself on a $500 budget. I literally reward myself with the work that I do. So if I don't work, I shouldn't get anything. Or if I don't chase my goals and if I don't stay true to what I know I'm supposed to do, I don't get anything. And then guess what? If you literally stay consistent for 6 months and you literally, discipline yourself and all of that stuff, and you're watering, you see the watering, you see the watering, you see it. Literally from July to December, if you don't want to work, you don't have to work, because it's reaping season. Excuse me. So that's the reason why I say you have to choose what your balance is. I went to Bali last year for my birthday, and I learned a lot about spirituality. And the biggest takeaway from Bali was meditation. So in business, normally on a regular day and whatever, like so many things can happen that can throw you off and all of that, right? And I found that giving myself just 10 to 15 minutes in the morning to literally be still, it's going to be a little bit hard at first, right? But I found that giving myself that time to be still, going back, once I'm done, I might work out, take a shower, sit at my island, drink some green tea, look at my journal, see if there's anything else I want to add in for the day, and then I start my day. I realize that my day goes by way much better. I'm less quick to get mad or, irritated about something. The next biggest thing that I realized with balance, you have to understand that when you did sit down, you never want to do nothing with your life. Nobody don't call you. Nobody don't remember you. But as soon as they get up and see you want to do something in your life, everybody remember, everybody want to talk to you and all of that stuff. Even when it comes down to friends and family, balancing isn't only with, mentality and, balancing your workload. It's also, okay, how much time are you going to be on social media? What are you going to be using your downtime to do? What conversations and all of that stuff will you be able to hold? How long? Because you know that you have tasks to finish. So when you know that and all, sorry guys. So when you know that and all of that stuff, you have to literally start declaring certain things. The biggest thing is, I don't have the time. I don't have the time. I don't have the time. If you tell yourself you don't have the time, best believe there will not be enough time in a year day. You literally have to go out there and take that time. I could have came in tonight and say, you know what, I'll do this video tomorrow. No, honey. Because when I was asking for the things that I wanted and all of that stuff, I had to know that, I had to put in more work than I've ever done. And it's so crazy. As I was driving to my store tonight, and it was mad traffic and all of that, I looked on it and I'm like, a lot of people don't like asking for help, and then they say, it's just, but the reason I don't like asking for help is because a lot of people don't want to help. And then I look and I said, nobody didn't help me. But then I said, I'm the same way. I didn't ask anybody for help because I didn't know anybody to ask for help. But then I said, if you ask somebody for help, and they don't want to help you, maybe you're actually supposed to learn on your own so that way you can actually teach somebody. So when it comes down to balancing and all, if somebody asks somebody something and they don't want to tell you, there's so much. YouTube, listen, if YouTube was charging 1 cent per person, I don't know how much money YouTube would have by now. When it comes on to certain things, you're going to lose sleep. Understand that you have to get ready. Balancing when you're trying to step into your purpose is literally like saying, okay, I'm ready to give up everything right now. Everything, in order to accomplish everything that I want. Because if you are basically saying, okay, I want this and I want that and I want this and I want that, that means that you're going to get up and do it. So if you're not getting up and doing it, that means you're okay with the life that you have now. And being okay and whatever is okay for some people, but why not be great? Why would you want to be mediocre? And I know some people are going to be like, I'm not fussy, I'm not this, I'm not that. Listen, when it comes down to your parents, your kids, your bills, your happiness, you should want more than okay. And the reason for that is that life throws curveballs. And you don't want to be in a position where as soon as one ball is tossed at you, you sink. You literally sink. Especially if you have kids. Especially if you have kids. Especially if you have kids. The next thing is, let me tell you something I realized with the next thing with balancing. Again, as I was saying earlier, when you weren't doing nothing, nobody wasn't calling you and all of that stuff. But as soon as you're trying to do something, no, everybody calling you. Everybody wants to hang out. Everybody wants this. You have to literally give up, a few experiences and all. Because you're busy focusing and getting to where you need to get to. Because you understand that it's only 24 hours in the day and you have probably a 60 something things that you need to complete by the day. So you have to use a lot of those stuff as a treat. You have to say, okay, if I finish all of my work in that time, and especially if you're working, going to school and building a business or doing something for yourself, you say, okay, I have to knock out the bam, 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 bam. And if I have an hour, then I'll use that to go out. I remember when I used to be in college and I'll be out and whatever, and I know that, oh God, I have to leave so that way I can basically go do my homework. No, if I had done my homework in the day and stopped wait until 11:59 p.m., I wouldn't have to be doing that. I could be out enjoying myself. And it's the same exact approach I have to life. And for me, when it comes on to my thing at this point, it's not even about the finances. It's about the creativity. It's about pushing myself and seeing how much I have in me. It's literally that. It's literally like there's no other Christina in the world like this Christina. And I am not going to rob the world of that. I'm hella tired. I'm so tired. It's like, yo, I'm hungry. I ate at 1 o'clock or something like that. Starve. But by the ending of the day and all of that, I made a commitment to myself and I would never disappoint myself. It's literally, you guys cannot live in denial with yourself. So when it comes down to balancing and all of that, is literally my main thing is journaling. And the second thing is hitting those tasks. Hitting them regardless of what. Sleep could be boxing you. I remember when I was going to high school and all, and that's the reason why I did so good in my CXCs. I would literally study, and when sleep boxed me, I would literally set my phone and alarm 2 hours after I fell asleep. So I would literally get the 2 hours and feel like it just get like an energizer. And then I'll get up and I start studying because I want good. If you want good, your nose have to run. It's the same exact thing. Stop caring about how you look. Stop caring about the perfect this and the perfect that and all of that. That does not matter. Because best believe, honey, you see, when you get everything what you want and you can step in at any store where you want and take up anything what you want, you see, when you have all the time now for literally sit down and beat yourself down, and if you're into weaves and whatever, you literally lay your hair, it worth it. It literally worth it. But there's stuff in life that's way much more important. And when it comes onto your life, you only have one life to live. Like literally only have one life to live. And God forbid, of course one day we are going to go. You want to make sure that you lived and not exist. So when it comes down to balancing, if again I said it yesterday, if you weren't born with gold spoon in your mouth, you're going to have to make sacrifices. You're literally going to have to make sacrifices. Sleep, you don't need 8 hours. Some days you can get a good 24 hours. You literally can hibernate if you do what you're supposed to do. But you have to balance your time. You literally have to put, you have to literally grab up yourself. You have to put yourself in a, tighten up. It's literally that. Because for me, when I go to bed now, I feel hella accomplished. Because I knocked out all of my tasks and then I still came on and did a video. So I can literally upload this video tonight. So again, guys, if you have any questions or anything like that, then my bat just broke. Feel free to leave it in the comment section. Subscribe to the channel. Again, everyday weekdays. Everyday weekdays. Don't know about weekends yet. Probably like on a Sunday, depending. But I'm giving myself break. So I should take a day off. But anyways, so again, if you have any questions, let me know. But guys, if you don't have a journal, go out and get a journal. It doesn't have to be this big. Get something that when you look on the front of it, you just want to open it and write in it. Make sure that you date your journal entries so that way you literally can have it as a living testimony 10 years from now when the things that you were stressing about are prayed for or wanted, you literally demolish it. So again, guys, have yourself a wonderful night, and I'll see you guys tomorrow in the next video. I would like to tell you guys what the video is going to be about, but I don't know how I'm going to be feeling tomorrow. So I'm grabbing topics based on how I feel. So tonight it was about balancing because my ass had to balance today. So again, guys, thank you so much. I'll see you tomorrow. Good night.